Hello everybody, Mario here and welcome to State of Decay 2. Today I will make my community guide to show you how I like to set up my community. Hopefully I can show you some tips that you can maybe implement in your community. Before I continue, if you like my content, like and subscribe. It will help my channel very much. So without further ado, let's continue with the guide. Before I start talking about my survivors, I must say that most of my survivors are Red Talon operators. So if you want to recruit them in your community, you need to get prestige point, and you will get prestige point by playing Daybreak. Comment down below if you want me to make a video about it. With that out of the way, let's talk about my survivors and why I like having Red Talon operators in my community. So first thing I want to speak of is the Red Talon skills. Red Talon skills are unique for them only, because you cannot train regular survivors with this skill. This is basically a combination of all four specializations that you can choose, which makes them very good in the game, and honestly that's why I love them so much. But with that aside, I want to talk about the fifth skill. This is unique for every Red Talon operator that you will recruit to your community. So first thing I want to talk about, for me, one of the most important Red Talon operator that you can have in your community is firearm maintenance skill. Why this skill is so important, in my opinion? Because you're getting minus 25 gun durability loss community-wide. So that means that you will repair your weapons less, which is plus in my book. Also, he comes with a knowledge of mechanics, engineering, so you will build more facilities with knowledge of that. And also, I will not forget about hero bonus that this guy is coming with, and that is collecting brass. That is +2 ammo per day. That is very good if you like shooting zombies as much as I do. This will help you make more bullets for your community and basically shoot more zombies. Of course, most of Red Talon operators comes with positive and negative traits, so you need to weigh them out to see if that negative traits are basically outweighed the positive of the skill or hero bonus or stuff like that. For instance, this guy comes with +15 ammo storage, so that is good, but comes with a +2 zombie threat and also sometimes waste ammo. That sometimes waste ammo is if you have like negative morale or something like that. So that is not so important, but this 2 zombie threat. But honestly, with combination of other Red Talon operators, you can basically reduce these negative traits or just like delete them. So that is about the firearm maintenance. The next skill that I want to speak of is the mobile operation. The mobile operation skill. So this skill is also for me very important because it gives 25% fuel efficiency community-wide. It's not good as driver skill, but driver skills only gives for that specific survivor. So this is like community. So it's not good as driver, but again, this is community-wide, so that it makes very good. Also, he comes with knowledge of mechanics and auto mechanics, so you can build another facilities. I will talk about facilities later. For now, I will just talk about skills and traits and whatnot. Also, he gives +1 fuel per day, which is okay. Fuel is not that important resource, so but he comes with 1 fuel, so why not? The other thing I will talk about is, of course, the hero bonus. Hero bonus is 50% vehicle endurance, which is very important on all difficulties, especially on harder difficulties, because in harder difficulties your vehicle will break faster. So this hero bonus is a must for harder difficulties. Now let's talk about traits. So the positive is 5 plus 15 max fuel storage. As I already said, fuel is not that important resource in the game, so but it's okay. The problem with this is minus 1 labor. Of course, sometimes waste fuel, but that is okay. Minus 1 labor, it's not a big deal, but if you're like starting community, you want to avoid him as starting survivors, so you actually have 3 labors instead of 2. So keep that in mind if you are bringing this Red Talon operator from your legacy pool, or just like when you recruiting Red Talon operator. So keep this in mind. Next that I will talk about is fortifications. Fortification skill, as you see, it gives you knowledge of craftsmanship, construction, of course, gives you +2 materials per day, which is very good, and also -2 zombie threat. So basically, if you're having this guy in your community with the final maintenance, you basically reduce, actually negates the -2 zombie threats. So that's why I said combination with the other Red Talon operators, basically it's actually pretty good. Fortification already said. So now hero bonus, +3 labor. So if you have this guy, it's automatically negatives the mobile operation traits, so -1 labor, so you're getting +2 labor if you have this guy. About negative traits, just -10% influence gain, so you will have more time to actually get him to get hero bonus. But this guy is not very important, but is very nice to have nonetheless. Next thing, I will talk about the combat medicine. This is one of the Red Talon operators that you maybe don't need, but I like to have because of the other skills. So I can change to this character and actually go do some missions and stuff like that, because as I already said, it's much better skills and much better in everything than regular survivors. So combat medicine, it gives you +2 stock items, also offer medical advice via radio, knowledge of medicine, and knowledge of surgery, which is pretty okay. That even normal survivors come with something similar than this, but hero bonus is something that is actually pretty good, and that is +20 max health. So basically that is like if you have in your base the I think the gym facility, so you maybe don't need that facility, or you can build it and have even more maximum health. So that is about the combat medicine. Oh, I forgot about traits. Yeah, this is as I already said, this is Red Talon operator that you may not recruit. It gives +15 maximum meds storage, but gives 25 fatigue severity community-wise. So that is why I like to have him, but maybe you can avoid that 25 fatigue severity. But that fatigue severity is not that important. You can always go back to base or in your outpost and just switch your survivors. So I don't know, in my opinion is I actually like to have combat medicine regardless of this negative traits. So that is combat medicine. Now I will talk about demolition. Demolition. So he gives +2 item stack, knowledge of munition, and knowledge of electronics. Also, this is one of the Red Talon operators that you can avoid if you want, but What I like about him is hero bonus. It gives +1 item stack, and that is always good. You can have more meds, you can have more energy drinks. So, my opinion, he is actually okayish. Traits, +15 fuel and ammo storage, which is very nice. +1 zombie threat, not very good, but +1 beds. Honestly, beds, if you lack beds in your community, that is not that big of a deal. Especially now, because you have so many mods that give morale boosts and so on. So that +1 beds, especially if he comes without you can get, I got the diehard veteran, but you can get like how it's called, trait, vigil guard. Yes, that is like -1 beds used. So basically, it negates this skill trait. Sorry. Next is gut packaging. This is like third most important Red Talon operator. And why? Because of the gut packaging. Not only it comes with knowledge of cooking and nutrition, so you can make your own food. It comes with -30 food consumption overall. So -30 food consumption, that is always good, of course. Also comes with a kitchen patrol hero bonus, and that is +150 infection resistance, which is big. So I don't need if I need to say something else about it. Traits, so +15 max food storage. Okay, something with food, +25 additional infection from attacks. This is something that actually maybe negative with a hero bonus or something like that. I don't know how much is 150% infection resistance and 25 additional infection from attacks. I don't know if that is actually, I never actually tested out. But even though if that is actually a negative thing, I still think that -30 food consumption overall is very good to have. So that is about gut packaging. Next is infrastructure. Infrastructure is giving you knowledge of utilities and plumbing. This is way better than the normal survivor that can specialize in this, because this one comes with materials per day and fuel per day. So it's much better to have him in your community than the regular one with utilities skill. Hero bonus, this one is giving +20 max stamina, and stamina is very important in this game, so you can fight more, you can run more. So this hero bonus is very good. Negative traits, -25% action facility action speed. This is, I don't know, honestly, +20 stamina and that material per day, and I already forgot, fuel per day, it's, I think, much better than -25 facility action speed. That is about infrastructure. The next one is hacking. This one is really up to you. I will talk in a minute why. Because of the hacking. He gives knowledge of computers, programming, and +1 outpost limit. Also, the hero bonus is satellite radios, that is -20 radio cooldowns. But why I think this is like, you need to think if you want to recruit him or not, is because of the negative trait. +15 max food storage, very nice, but +100% food consumption per day. So he basically eat for 2. Again, you can negative this with the farms or maybe even the outposts that he gives. So it's honestly up to you if you want to recruit this or not. I find that +1 outpost, it's much better than that 100% food consumption, but again, it's up to you if you want to have hacking in your community or not. The last but not least, I will talk about the Forager. This guy is pretty straightforward. He comes with knowledge of gardening, 1 food, 1 meds per day, which is very good, and also comes with the foraging program, and that is -20 food consumption overall. So that plus gut packaging, you have 50% less food consumption right of the get-go. So this is also very good red talent operative to have. The negative traits is -1 labor, but as I already spoke about, if you have the fortification with hero bonus, barn raising, you will basically negative all that traits. So so that is about red talent operators that I have in my community. Now you can have different types and different thing to choose. What I like to have is two normal survivors, which one is like medic with pathology specialization to give me even more infection resistant, and also extract plague samples more often. And next that I like is the normal community with chemic, and to specialize in pharmacology, because I can make strong painkillers with this, plus 10 maximum net storage is also nice. But you can actually drop this one, and you can drop this one and some of the red talent operators and go with the like agriculture to boost your food production if you want. But I honestly go with this because I find it to be the best for me. Maybe you can switch some of the survivors, but that is for me. Also, if you can see that I have 11 community members. The maximum number of community that you can recruit is 9, but number 10 you can actually recruit red talent operator without doing nothing special. But this 11, it's actually kind of to cheese the game a little bit, because as you can see now I'm in Tremor Valley map. I just I didn't move now to Tremor Valley. This is my I prepared myself to actually play this map, and hopefully I will do the videos about it. But for now, let's continue with guide. If you go to this base right here, the red talent fob, there you can actually repair the red talent workshop, and Chavez will give you a mission to recruit this guy to your community, the Demolition Guy. So that is your free red talent operator without using any prestige points or something like that. So that is how you get 11 community members in your community. Well, so I already said in the beginning of the video, I will talk about base mods and facilities that I like to use. So let's talk about them. So as you can see, I switch between leaders. I started with a trader leader because this farmland compound base have 4 large slots, so you can build literally everything and still have like 1 free slot. So for now I build a trade depot. In the future I will most likely destroy and build in something else, but for now trade depot is okay, because I still didn't get some mods that I want to get. So that is why I build the trade depot, to call the traders and buy mods that I actually needed. Which brings me to the lounge. Most of the runs I go with Sheriff as a leader, only because of the lounge. Lounge is very good It gives a very good morale boost, and also it gives like 2 beds, I think. Yeah, 2 beds, and also you can install some mods to give even more morale. So that's why I always pick Sheriff as a leader to build this lounge, because this lounge is very good base facility. The next thing I like to build also is auto car shop, because it gives plus 30 fuel efficiency, and also you can upgrade your vehicles. You can craft the toolkits. Actually, you can craft in the workshop, but this plus 30 fuel efficiency is actually very good. Now the next one is farm. I honestly don't like building farms, large farms, because the hydroponic is much better option, but in this base I actually don't have room for it, so that's why I build a farm too. But honestly, it's just about that. If you have like extra large slot, you can go with farm. If you have extra small slot, go with hydroponic. It's basically the same. The farm 2 gives you the threat increase and needs water, but hydroponic, it doesn't give you the zombie threat, but you need power and water to your base. But if you already finished the game and you have builder boom, that is basically like you don't care about that. So that is about large facilities. The small facilities that I like to build is the Red Talon mods. The first one is officer quarters, which is replacement for bathroom. This one is pretty huge because it literally gives you the same morale as lounge plus 2 beds. Also gives you very good efficiency bonuses, experience rate plus labor if you need it, and also building action faster and facility. So basically this is latrine on steroids. So I love building this. It's a great facility to have. The next one is Red Talon Workshop. Red Talon Workshop is just better than regular workshop in any way. It doesn't ask for materials. It doesn't ask for circuits. So, and it automatically, when you build, it's level 3. Depending on the normal workshop, you need 3 time to upgrade to get to level 3. Well, of course. And also what this gives is passively repair weapons in supply locker. And also it doesn't need power. So this is just much better than the regular workshop. There is another facility that I like to use. Let me just destroy this to show you. And that is the Red Talon Watchtower. This is like 3 armed guards, 6 threats, is much better than the regular Watchtower. So I don't even need to say more. But for now, let's bring back the workshop. For now, I build the Still 2 because as I already said, I started as a trader, and the Still 2 have very good thing. You can craft whiskey and you can craft beer. So you will, if you have problem with the influence and how to make more influence, just go with trader and you will get Still 2, which will give you so much influence that you basically will not need to do anything. For the outpost and that, as you can see, I didn't take any outpost because I just moved into Trumbull Valley. I just finished the base building, and I will do the walkthrough through this map. So about the outpost, basically you can just see the resources and just see what you basically need. What I always do is take at least like 2 ammo outposts and level up to level 3. Also, I look for the materials outpost, at least 1. Materials, especially like if you're starting community, you want material outpost, because it will negate the minus per day, and you can also, you're building stuff at the beginning so much, so you'll need a ton of material to actually build. But later, when you build a base, you will not need that much materials, so even -5 is like okay per day, because you will have a ton of materials living. Meds, I also have always have 1 medical outpost to level 3. Food depends. If I'm crafting many items from the still, I have 1 food outpost. If I don't craft, I always look to have like +1 or 2 per day, and I just go with it, because you will not make that much, especially in like normal difficulty or dread difficulty. You will not craft that much food. You'll not craft that much food, so you can always go with +1 or +2. But as already, oh, I didn't speak about it. Yeah, which hero bonuses for normal community that I got? +3 beds, just because I was lazy and then I didn't want to switch community members to kick her out and just then keep inviting more and more. +3 beds is always okay in my opinion. So the other one comes with, as already said, I started as a trader hero, so she's now citizen, but when I level her up, she will get food consumption. And I had luck when I started. This is my startup survivor, so it comes originally with -25 consumption. I still cannot believe that I was that lucky with this hero bonus. So when I level this up, I will have 70% less food consumption in the game, out of maximum 75. So that is about my community and my facilities, what I like to build. Comment down below if I missed something or you don't agree with me. Maybe I can learn from you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and see ya on the Tremble Valley playthrough videos. Have a good one, and see ya.